So in this video, I'm going to do a little bit of a breakdown of my first setup for my Blackmagic Pyxis 6K, which recently got a little over a week ago. Of course, there's a lot of accessories that are still on back order or pre-order that unfortunately I'm not a influencer or able to get the stuff early, but this is what I'm pretty much going to be using for right now. So as far as like, you know, run and gun stuff, like if I go to concerts or any type of like any events that don't require really a gimbal, which I can, you know, break it down to put it on there with smaller lens and everything, but I haven't got to do that yet. And as far as like testing footage, it's been rainy the past week, so whenever I get the opportunity, I will definitely get some test footage with this as well. So to start off, of course, we got the Blackmagic Pyxis 6K, which when I got it, I mean, it was definitely about the size I was thinking it was going to be after seeing many other videos. It's definitely a lot more, you know, easier to rig. It's not as light because it has more of a steel frame, which is kind of nice because a lot of the other Blackmagics are using plastic, and there's a lot of camera operators that are kind of complaining about that, but you know, anything that's easier to handle, I like. And right now, the lens I have on there is a Lumix or Panasonic Pro 24-70, which is kind of a heavier lens, but it's, you know, higher quality, and of course I get a little more zoom out of it. And on top of that, I have the small rig. It's a really light, you know, matte box for it. So it's just a lot easier to, you know, get any type of filters in there. Like for instance, like right now I have a ND8 filter on there just for any type of outdoor shooting, because this doesn't come with built-in ND filters, which is the one thing I miss, because I traded my Panasonic AU-EVA1 in for this, which was an amazing camera. I loved it. I used it for a lot of really big shoots, but I just wanted to go back to shooting RAW, which before I switched to Panasonic, I was using Blackmagic before that, but I was kind of waiting for something like this before ever coming back. So with the lens and matte box, of course, I have a little focus puller here just for, you know, obviously there's no autofocus on it, so I'm going to be pulling it myself, run and gun type stuff. And of course, making it a lot easier to handle with a little rosette handle here, which is kind of nice. They put these attachments on there so I can change it out if I don't want the rosette there. They got some slots there so I can put a drive. But for right now, with my, like I have an external drive right here, so SanDisk, which these have been reliable to me. Some people have been complaining about them, but I've been using them for the past couple of years. They've been working great. I haven't had any, you know, memory loss or anything from them, so they've been working good. They're pretty sturdy. I did have to put a clamp on top because luckily they did put a lot of different holes in there to screw in different things. I've also added a few cold shoe mounts on there in case I want to add any other attachments. Like if I have a small Zoom recorder I can slide on there for if I'm setting up for interviews or if I just need to hook a bigger mic up to it. And as for the monitor, right now I'm using a FieldWorld monitor. It's a 5-inch. It's pretty good size. I mean, for what I need, I mean, I definitely want the Blackmagic one whenever it becomes available or when I have more options for it down the road, but it still looks pretty good from what I need. And as far as batteries, of course, I just kind of grabbed a few online because I'd been using different batteries for Lumix cameras and stuff. So it's the first time I had to switch to, they started using these Sony ones, which are kind of nice, but like that one, the first one I bought ended up being way too big, which is, you know, fine if I'm, you know, doing more longer form stuff and I need it for that, that's great. But luckily they do make different sizes. So whenever I throw this on a gimbal, there is lighter ones as well, which is pretty nice. So definitely they fixed that issue with the battery life, especially when the older Blackmagic cameras, they have their batteries, you'll be lucky to even get like 30 minutes max out of them. So luckily they did fix all that. So whenever I get a chance to go somewhere with it, I'll definitely get some footage up there and get some real, you know, test footage of it. I've already been kind of playing with it at home, but nothing really crazy as far as, you know, going out there in the sunlight, you know, getting different angles and everything. But just testing the color on it, it definitely is, it blows me away how great it looks. I can match it up to even high-end cameras that are obviously way more expensive than this one, which that's definitely a bonus. So that is, you know, that's pretty much the Blackmagic Pyxis, one of my setup at least for running gun type stuff, which, like I said, is a bit heavier, so I'm not gonna lie about that. But I mean, it's kind of nice having the sturdiness to it, so I feel like it can handle a little more. And of course, the rigging options are pretty nice as well. I applied some rails on there. Of course, there's the thing for the tripod, so I'm able to slide it in and out whenever I need it. And hopefully soon I'll get some more footage from this and be able to get more out. I'll definitely be sharing that as well. And whenever I start getting more work on there, because I'd rather field test it before I work with clients with it yet. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. I'll try to get more content out there as much as I can and just keep up to date with it. All right, thanks for watching.